Right, it's another Steve Does Thursdays. It's actually Easter Sunday. Not sure when this will come on, but the date is irrelevant, to be honest. We're having leg of lamb. Look at that lovely leg of lamb, half price, but a bit late for you now. Right, Easter weekend, we bought this. Now, you know, Penn is a great believer in cooking to temperature. These are our meter probes. Quite expensive. But this one was $9.99. And we thought, let's give it a go and see whether it's any good. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use this one, and it comes with a main unit which you plug. It comes with two of these. You plug this in, you set your cook, and away you go. This is normally used for a barbecue, but we haven't got a barbecue. We live in a flat. We ain't even got an outside space. But we're going to give it a go in the Ninja
Mega Zone.
There you go. And but I'm going to use a probe as well. So we're going to have a side-by-side comparison. We're not going to video the actual cook, but I will be back later on to tell you, did we waste $9.99, or is it something you need to, next time they're in, get hold of? There you go. See you soon. Right, I'm under instructions to show you the fact that I've put the probe into the lamb. For some reason you can't see me now. There it is. Right, so the probe's in. This is the unit that the probe is connected to. There you go. It's currently saying 9 degrees. And this is the remote, I guess. And I put it onto lamb. We're going for, what do you want to go for, Pen?
Medium 63.
Medium. This one actually says 62. And what we can do is, then we will say, that's that. So now, we told it to be on medium. Hopefully you can see that. And once it goes in, we'll let you know, did it work? You've seen the meter before, but I'm going to put that in, set it for the same temperature, so we'll have a side-by-side comparison for the end of the video. See you again. See you soon. Just thought we'd do a little end of video review. There you go. That's, switch it on. You may be able to see. I didn't tell you that the meat that this is set up for is, excuse me a minute, beef, lamb, veal, pork, turkey, chicken, hamburger, fish, and back to beef. And you can get well, these are the options, well, medium, medium rare, and rare. It doesn't appear to be a way of doing the temperatures yourself. I mean, if there is, I will get back to you. You can change from centigrade to Fahrenheit. Yeah, and you have two, because you get two of these, you get two inputs on this one. There you go. and you can cook 2 separate things at once. So you could do a beef or a lamb, a chicken or a turkey, and set them up. Now, we did have a bit of a problem, and I did say earlier on that there was an issue regarding this. As you can see, this is the only bit that takes the temperature. But what I did was, someone's put a bloody elastic band on it.
Yeah, to stop it getting tangled in the drawer.
Right. What I did, now this may be misconstrued. I took my probe and I stuck it in the lamb, nice and slowly. Didn't want any accidents, do we? And what the problem was, that it literally went up in temperature. In about 10 minutes, it was telling us it was cooked. Now, I don't understand why that happened, because I've done a little test and I've held the shaft as tight as I could and there was no temperature change. I got hot, but this wasn't indicating that it was hot. But if you hold the tip, then the temperature goes up. I'm trying not to laugh. So I don't understand why pushing this all the way in had such a reaction. So I think we're going to have to practice, because it was going back. I mean, it's Sunday, Easter Sunday now, and it was going back tomorrow. But we've decided that we'll swallow the £10 and we're going to keep it and play about with it. And hopefully we'll get... I mean, I have to say, the lamb was lovely. Because I had to move this, we didn't do a true comparison with the meter. And there was about a 7-degree difference. But I'm not surprised, because this was closer to the surface than the meter, because the meter you can push in to the thick part of the joint. And obviously, nearer the bone, that's where I think you need the temperature, so you don't waste any meat. I mean, the lamb was beautifully cooked. Wasn't as pink as we may have expected, but the crust on it was, I do like crispy skin. And whether it be chicken, lamb, and obviously pork, because it becomes crackling. And it was lovely, and I really did enjoy it. So I'm going to say, if that is the case, that you can only use the end, things like steaks, chops, chicken breast, chicken burgers, this is actually going to work well. So it's not been a disaster. There is some fine tuning to be done.
Where's the box?
In the store, which is the bedroom, spare bedroom. It has got a bed. It is available for relatives to come and stay. We just haven't given them our address.
Just so that they know what you're talking about.
Right, there you go. I did show you earlier, but she's old and forgot. There you go. The Grill Master from Lidl's, $9.99. Now, obviously, by the time this comes out, Easter's gone. Shall I? Yeah. Easter's gone, and it won't be available, I would imagine, there and then. But if I were to give it to you on the day that we bought it, there's a good chance you'd have gone to Lidl's and they would have had it anyway. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're walking about Lidl's, you're my assistant is desperate to get the camera off. I think so. I think it's the camera anyway. Right. And
You keep knocking the table and it all wobbles. That's what I'm doing.
You should have been here when I was
the
grabbing the tip of the shaft. Then you probably wouldn't have had it anyway, because everybody knows Lidl's. You look in the book, it tells you something's going to be there, and it took us 6 months to get a toilet seat. Right, I'm going. She's holding the camera, and in fact, say goodbye, Pen.
Goodbye, Pen.
Keep cooking.